Okay, so I feel like I've had enough of a break, and sort of want to get into some quality of life adjustments. The main thing is going to be working on like this response. I don't want to construct a response manually where like I have the entire chunk of data that's going to go out to the server. I think this response really needs to be a let's do it this way. So, gosh, this really needs to be an enum response that's going to be like an OK, and OK is going to just have. We're not doing the MIME type. So let's just have the OK is going to have a string, which is going to be the body, and then let's just call it not found string. Sure, that's fine. So once I delete this, nothing's going to compile right, but that's fine. Now let's just impl response and to vac. Actually, let's impl into a vac of u8 for response. So this is now going to do the actual format that we kind of do here. So let's split this and look over here. It's going to be that. So status line. We're going to make that be const, which is going to be type to an at string like that. Let's rename that. I'm going to drop the font size so I can see the whole thing. And so we have status line let len equal self dot. Oh, we got a match on it. Well, let's just do this. Match on self. Fill those match arms. It's going to be body. There we go. We're getting close. That in there. Body is going. We need len. Len is going to be. Let len is body len. Actually, we don't need to make another variable for this. We're going to put that in the format statement. So status is going to be status line. Length, I'm trusting that it's going to do everything for me. It's better. For not found, what does that look like? So where do we have our handler for that? 404 handler. This is our status line. Here, let's just trust that that does the right thing. And take off that, and we might be building. Okay, better. Not totally excited, but okay. Certainly have problems. Response is private. Of course it is. Response. Pub enum response. Okay, so our default 404 handler is not right. So instead of this, oh, we're including that. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and do our content type. So in our response, let's move this up here. Const type is going to be, yeah, that's fine. It's not great. Content type is going to be type with a return carriage return new line. So let's put that in here. Type is going to be HTML type. So this is going to be mostly the same for both of these, but until I refactor that into a common one, I'm just going to do some copying and pasting here. Type is HTML type, and we need a body. Full response extend. Yeah. Okay. This is what I want our body to be. At U8. There we go. Body, which we can't. Oh, we could do this. We're going to include stir. Now this can be an at stir. And at least that is happy. Okay. Here in our error handler, let's now return response not found, and we're going to pass in this is not the right one to do. Wants a real string, doesn't it? Okay, we throw away all this stuff, but whatever. Got response. We don't need to print that anymore. Response.content. So in this case, we want to write all response try and back from response it wants the type, doesn't it? U8. Give me a second. Into. We're going to implement from response. I can't spell RSPO response for vec U8 fm from into is that what it looks like? Hold on. I Method from has self-declaration. Sorry, from response. There we go. So now in the hello handler, we want to return response OK of body to string. All this stuff can go away. Almost all that stuff can go away. Here, let's just do hello world to string. This would have been better if I had planned ahead. So this is going to return now response OK of hello Craig Webb to string, and if I closed everything off right, no, I need one there, not that many, and close there. There we go. Be lucky if any of this works. So similar similar hello handler, response OK of that string to string. That's all she wrote. Good cargo test. Be a miracle if that worked just right out of the gate. Oh, holy cow, it did. The beauty of Rust. If it compiles, it works. Not entirely true, but certainly a lot of refactoring to turn this into a more simple response thing that gives us OK or not found. This is nuts, but whatever. I mean, at the very least, let's have both of these return a string, and we can return into bytes to vec. Should really just return the bytes because we don't need a vec. So what is bytes? Bytes is a, oh, it's already a vec of U8s. There we go. So we're still clean. One thing I want to fix is our status line. We don't use HTTP 1.1. I looked this up, and one of the main differences is that 1.0 is non-persistent while 1.1 is persistent. Certainly a great quality of life improvement. I don't know why it took them that long to do that, but our connections are not persistent, so I don't want to claim that we're actually compliant with 1.1. So we're going to return a status 1.0 instead. All of this should really be refactored into a function. I can't do that. To output, I don't know. It's going to return a string for now. So we have our status. Let's just do this. Status is a string. Type content type is a string, and body is a string. So this is going to be status. And content type, body len, close. So now we simply return from here to output where we have our status line. Our content type was something that I must have deleted. Great. Oh, there it is. HTML type. And body. As stir. There we go. So now this can all be to output, status line HTML type, body. I think that's right. That all can go away. And we're still clean. So clean that up quite a bit. Still not great, but certainly a quality of life improvement for being able to write our handlers much more simply like that. So I think what am I going to do? So we're going to look in. Well, I don't know where the next video is going to go. I'm going to have to sort of play it by ear. I'm going to look at it for a bit, come up with a plan, and then we're going to make the next plan of attack. Honestly, like, I mean, it's not great, but certainly I would say more to the point of being usable. Obviously, these unwraps we can take care of. The parsing is something I might want to take care of. So we'll go into that in perhaps the next video. And yeah, hopefully you're still watching. Hopefully this is somewhat useful to you. If not, well, don't watch. I know that's what you're supposed to say to your viewers, but I'm just doing this to put content out there and see what happens. I don't know if this makes me the grumpy code reviewer or whatever, but sometimes it just is what it is.